This is Chief Quigley, recording with the intent of registering this most unusual sequence of events and securing their serial wave rights. Recently, we reckoned it'd be a hoot to hack a captured order terminal, use it to heckle them. Instead, we wound up chinwagging. And turns out we have much in common. They're bored, we're bored, and everyone got sick of trench living months ago. Next thing you know, we're getting together for brews in a wave of their knockoff sport, pitchball. And where there's booze and ball, there's betting. And while those order folk are scary data smart, they can't see the angles if they're big as a ship and bright as a hawk.
To assist, agents have leads.
Refugees, looks like. And after that strike, there'll only be more.
Another refuge. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matrix. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days. Presuming no, that a fact. Well, I was going to give you a friendly warning. So be it.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return?
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the Order. I'm not in a predicament.
What happened to this place?
We're not going anywhere!
Patriarch's mercy is
Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called exclusion zone is where we stake our claim. Stand with me in defense of freedom!
You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice. Department, that's what those in the Order. On account I object. Louder. More often than the though the Order's not exactly fond of me. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance. The exclusion zone. Screw their predictions. We have people. Chance of life-threatening peril from a yet-to-be-determined catastrophe. Not what I would call. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrator Daggerwall. Thanks. You can find. I suppose I can give you the time. In fact, not to insult our.
Greetings. Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate, or that's, oh, here sort of thing tends to cause friction. Now, how can I help you exactly? Don't make me call Mapother and Mudge over. They don't like no fighting for free.
You got business? No? Move on. You the fixer lent your aid to aid.
Hello, hello. Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids. Consequently, I'm pleased to present idle.
Don't do anything foolish.
You're a doer.
Word to wise.
We need doers.
Don't accept anything here that's given for free. You'll pay, one way or another.
Look, you're no... My... the void you did. You ought to talk to... Doesn't like to look at us when we're all... Oh, two of us.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the Earth.
I remember this place before the war.
And then we solve for the... typically, the abbot felt to show how the crabble patties are made. I am also on hand to answer queries by according to data, life outside sees in... We have, but if my data remain, then...
Reminds me of Tau Ceti right after the merger. Had to wait for my number to be called just to get rations
The
and a
meaning
cop.
of life is numeric.
Hope these folk don't have to wait as long.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose or... Oh, yeah. Happen don't have proper building material or... Oh, maybe if we interspersed our... They're doing some... Go on. You take care now. Here?
Differential geometry. Adjust your schedule accordingly.
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the world. She will raise
Oh. Grant, suppose that means you're not a threat. All set. First time, just after lunch. Sure. Think my co-occupant Ike had a POP. I don't...
Where do we go now? Another refugee?
Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displays. Oh, this is about the exclusion zone, correct? Excuse me, you see, but the ever-disruptive voice of the display. Tell me, what the seer had further, and now the voice has involved you. Any questions before you get started? But you already knew that. Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast. Many...
1,068.5 pardons. But well, as the you may not have noticed, but the refugees, with the great disruption that has occurred, if I can help others in need, appreciate you. Yes, you may...
By the law. You.
Greetings, qualified engineer.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can be better.
All evidence to the contrary.
However, given the purple berry's non-zero nutritional value and low growing costs...
I suppose. Well then, the Department of Predictive, of course, prediction, but as we close in on solving the,
It's good. Quiet.
Happy to help. Discreetly. Out of sight and on the way. Getting healed. Arena time. Nothing.
Caution. The neglected state of this edifice suggests its current occupants lack hospitality and also rudimentary facility maintenance skills.
You never have bested me without subterfuge! Unhand me, and I'll show you how a true
Time to earn my commission.
Emergency protocols ready. proper safety equipment is likely to result in serious injury.
Hey, you! Let me out of here!
Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! Would have preferred you'd left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the glorious dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Azza. You are? We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection. The rifts are a device of the architect to hasten humankind's perfection. They reduce whatever comes into contact with them to mathematically perfect information. We are nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and disordered reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The rifts are a perfectly ordered phase of existence. No chaos, no striving, no suffering. Peace and unity with the architect themselves. None whatsoever. All I know is that they were planning on killing me by filling my room with zeranium gas. I was here to help them scavenge for old order technology to further investigate the wonder of the rifts. There is one other thing. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price, though maybe with more disemboweling. Your violent tendencies could be of great help to me there, as I'm sure mine could be of service to you. If you deign to take me on, of course. Nothing that will live to regret, but it seems like you've already a full contingent with you.
Really, Commander? You're swapping me out for her? All right. When you need someone you can actually trust, you know where to find me.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors.
Why didn't I wash them first?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
What?
Mary's almost dead. Just weapons prime.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry, 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally? I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
Providing a host of health benefits.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Damn it all. The door's sealed. We need to find another way in.
Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
We can hear those wriggling little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friend.
Emergency protocol surrender prime.
Moving in for the kids.
Dispensing life-preserving medicine. Agent levels have fallen below acceptable parameters. Clear. Standing.
Target, Commander! Don't tease me! Not possible! No target to gut!
Sharpen up. Hostiles nearby.
A quick once over.
Emergency protocols ready.
I'm coming for you.
Sorry, I've no target. I need your guts on the inside, Commander.
I'm on target!
I'm subscribing.
As indicated.
You there. You must leave.
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander? Good point.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you except it.
This guy is a... that's a glorious dawn communication device. Our cells use them to send and receive encrypted messages.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
thank you very, very much for...
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans. Fine. Just trying to add some levity into this pathetic creature's drab existence.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. You were able to arrive here unscathed without our N-ray scanner? Well, it may behoove you to retreat and acquire it if you intend to press on. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris! Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, and he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium. Yes, well, I have some spare resources. Nothing to worry about here, nothing to worry about with me. All is well.
Patch yourself up!
Airdrop's not a good look, Commander.
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now there is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die. Because the Order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed, as much as I regret the need to do so. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth. Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character. At the end of all things, my decisions were... You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Your verbiage does not conceal if the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation. All scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end. Enough! You're clearly trying to deceive me, but I shall delay my action no further!
Pretty sure we've killed every traitor in this place. Didn't we? What do you think? Your wit slays me. Let's go.
I never wanted this situation. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, I was warned that you would if DeVries... I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope. The time for talk... True potential and solves the universal equation. All scientific... But surely, over time, these deviations would subside? Though I do... DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for... Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray. What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself? No, that's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees. Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time. I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. Let's say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife. See what he knows.
All Earth Directorate agents are officially prohibited from using torture as a method of information extraction. This unit is not permitted to advocate for torture. However, this unit is also prohibited from logging incidents that may
Might want to stand back. This could get messy. If I do it right. Now then, Victor. Let's you and me conversate about your friend and her plans. I knew the little fellow was lacking in fortitude, but I must admit to a certain inexplicable dismay at how quickly he passed. Maybe my enthusiasm just got the better of me. Still able to get what we needed, though. Seems he was trying to find a way to send explosive devices out of phase so they could remain undetected once placed. He was a little hard to understand at the end there, but I think he wanted to make sure the people were killed instantly and didn't suffer. As if that would have mattered to them. What did you think? That I was a mere amateur? Let's move on. I'm certain there's more killing to be done elsewhere. This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways. I'm right behind you. But
Not in a threatening way.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder. Earth. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate. The cultist known as Aza has been admitted to the ship roster. Among her registered weapons is what she refers to as her disemboweling knife. This unit reminds the commander that anticoagulants are your first line of defense when injury occurs.
Just heard back. The higher-ups finally decided to just bury the corpse of that vicious.
I just don't get why we have to buy our own weapons from our own merchants.
Tired of firearms? Hey, you smell? Browse all you like. Everything I've got is... I'm glad you asked, but what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with Mir. You have my guarantee. My equipment for it. Feel free to...
nobody even listening? Hello once more. It'd be... My contraptions don't explode no more.
Doctor here. Get your... If you've wounds that needs medic... Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here.
Garments here. I might not know what on my... If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I got... My gear has the fewest holes out of any close-on station, or your money back.
Shop here to preparing. What may this unit rehydrate? All wear. Error. Sales grandstanding.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Salutations once more.
Back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me your sports card collection. Though you shall not prevail. Sporting! Let us... That's an impressive number of cards. No. Your cards. You have multiple that I do not. Your collection has defeated me. Though this defeat leaves the taste of dirt and blood in my mouth, I am not dishonorable. I present to you my other collected wares. I have no doubt they shall impress. Greetings again. You may have defeated me last time, but I shall rise from the ashes. Behold!
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
The encampment had been razed. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired. I should add, Your observations during the investigation were unexpectedly keen. Working beside you was a pleasure.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an Arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue. There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there. You mind? Just trust me and go give it a look.
Congratulate you for risking your hide to recruit one subject. Forgive me
I like
for
you.
withholding my applause.
You got gumption.
You're jealous of my charms.
We're all just vomitous with envy.
Anyone had asked me, I'd have put the odds of a live arbiter finding his way into my chambers at 1 in a few trillion. Good that you didn't come here for blood, Arbiter Rao. Barney would have sniffed it out and broken you in twain. And I do disdain mopping up Protectorate corpses. My apologies. Barney is sometimes overzealous in the guarding of my body, though when it comes to Protectorate arbiters, it is perhaps warranted.
If you know who I am, you must know why I'm here. My mentor died under vague circumstances, and I desire any information pertaining to the specifics of her death.
Interesting. That question appears to be at odds with High Command's public statement on the matter. Losing faith in your masters?
No. But I cannot shake the sensation that something was awry with her passing. If you know something, tell me. Please.
I could get used to this kind of groveling. Your instincts are right, Arbiter. Though we don't know the specifics, I received information that your mentor's body bore signs of a fight, and a nasty one. Someone killed her.
Yes, it was. I'd hoped to be proven wrong, but vindication has cemented my resolve. I shall uncover what happened, no matter what.
If that's all, I think you'd best get along. I prefer not to sully my quarters with Protectorate lackeys. Live ones, anyhow.
And I prefer to limit my time with scheming blackguards. Let us take our leave from present company. Speak to me outside, if you would. There's something I'd care to ask you.
Run along now. I've spent more than enough time entertaining wayward sprats.
Greetings again. Libations or information. What's your... If you were running a less than league... Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and... If their identities somehow got out. Always. For example, there's some... Libations or information?
The role of the Arbiter typically does not require the assistance of others. We are expected to act as wholly independent entities. But I fully realize that had I not your aid today, my investigation's progress would have stalled and withered. During our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting. What say we travel together? I think you have earned forthrightness. I came to Free Market Station to seek the true killer of my mentor, the Supreme Arbiter. Sub Rosa deals in information, and were thusly my best lead on her killer. They gave me less than I'd hoped, but it was at least a start. Unfortunately, I cannot act truly alone. I have no ship, and no support. My colleagues have accepted that her death was a natural one. Questioning an explanation of that nature is foolish, dangerous even. Nonetheless, the circumstances of her death trouble me. I cannot allow myself to accept the explanation that's been put forth without investigating to the fullest of my abilities. I do not know your allegiance, and accordingly shall not speculate. Suffice it to say, for now, that I fear the true killer is within the Protectorate. Utilizing one of our craft for independent purposes would have rendered me conspicuous. I knew Sub Rosa would offer steady transport as long as I paid their exorbitant fees, just as I knew they would collect information on my every movement. But I neither trust them nor have the funds to continue this relationship for much longer. You, on the other hand, have proven to be a capable partner. I hold my word in highest regard. Were I to pledge allegiance to you, the pact would be nigh unbreakable, barring some extreme action on your part. I will keep to my convictions in any case, but I understand. What instructions would you have me follow? Ah, I should have considered this eventuality. I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. I will not assail enemies of the Protectorate without your consent, though I will not like it. But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren unprovoked, our relationship will come to an abrupt end. Excellent. I hope our working relationship is most fruitful. I'm sure we shall discover much together.
Fine. But if this uptight tin can swings that hammer anywhere near me, there's gonna be trouble.
Very well. I shall locate whichever craft seems the most out of place, for something tells me this shall lead me to yours. See you again.
Get caught unawares, all you...
been admitted to the ship. This unit will proceed with a Protectorate Welcome Protocol, which may include burning, prodding, and/or light electrical shocks. Agent Ibarra refers to this as somatic tolerance testing, and really funny.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
I'm not going to deny killing these traitors was invigorating, but their leader still needs to be dealt with. That I'm really going to enjoy.
Why are you still alive? There's been some ghastly mistake. We must speak on the latest revelation before you compound it by killing me. You're obviously unaware that you've been officially marked for death. Otherwise, you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. It's unfortunate I was unable to inform you of this before you killed so many loyal members of the Dawn. But so be it. Glad we were able to clarify all of that. Well?
I'm thinking I'd normally just kill this idiot where he stands, but I must know what in the architect's name he's going on about. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan? You used to be a dedicated member of the Dawn. How could you think there was a legitimate kill order on me?
You were revealed as a betrayer through the sanctified channel. How can you disobey a revelation from on high, when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it. Why the fuck not? No, this isn't the same. And I don't want to talk about that now. Besides, Ziegler here would kill us as soon as we turned our backs on him. Ain't that right?
Of course it is. You're an enemy of the Dawn. I've no other choice.
I can't believe what Hierarch Ziegler was saying. How could there be an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty. If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised. Damn straight they should have. I have no idea. If I go anywhere near one of our encampments, I'll be forced to kill members who believe they're following orders. Of course, any member of the Dawn who turns on me without thinking is asking for death, but this could still make solving this even more difficult. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount of opportunities for killing, and all the killing helps me think.